Okay. Alright, sorry, give me 1 second. There seems to be a problem downstairs. I will go check that out real quick. Alright. Stay tight in there, I'll be right back. Oh. I see the fucking panic button and I come back and oh. Did he get his ass beat?
Pirkachu, why do you have holes in your shirt? God damn it!
What? I don't have holes in my shirt.
Yes, you do. Look at where your tie starts, right where your collar ends. There you got holes in your shirt.
Yeah, you have holes in your shirt.
You got a hole in your shirt, Pirkachu.
That's not my fault.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can't
that
hold
is.
that.
You need to go fix another variant. It'll work.
The only one that works with this one.
Ask her. She spends a lot of time in that store.
Who are you talking to?
Okay. Anyways, you're supposed to be down.
No, I don't. I wear the same clothes all the time.
Okay.
I'm always on duty.
Are you guys all okay in there? Are we? What the fuck is this shit? Are you guys okay in there?
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, okay, alright. So I guess I'll ignore Azan getting his ass beat again, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. Probably nerves it on God.
It takes a lot of time to find things that work together.
Give him an extra shot of morphine up his ass just to make sure he doesn't fall off again.
I'm about to. Right now.
Thank you.
Pirkachu, sir, can you tell Curry to leave the cells, please? The suspects inside don't want him in there, and he's refusing to leave.
Okay.
And I told him that don't do anything stupid or else you
127, can you step out here for a second, please? What the fuck? Why am I spinning?
Hey, I might need you to bring some propofol down here. The patient is.
What, Pirkachu?
Can you come out here for a second? Just outside the cells here.
Yo?
Thank you. Okay, just a heads up. I don't want to have to write anything because I don't like having to write anything. This is not police complaints. This is people complaining, and I don't want to have a case open up, a court case open up. Alright.
Is it about my uniform or?
No, it's not about uniform. Uniform, I don't give a shit about you wearing your things. You're all good.
Let me talk to you over here.
Your clothing is fine. I don't care about the glasses, the hat, the bag. That's all fine. It's just I've had a few civilians approach me, saying that your behavior around them has got them a little nervous.
All right, let me explain it to you. I've already explained this to Lexi, by the way. Okay, and Lexi and Azan are fine with the way I do things. Okay, so you were around when I was originally PD, right? And my way of like matching force. Like,
I understand that. The problem is that the two people have specifically told me they have approached possible legal counsel into looking into possibly, suing the department. And I'm telling you right now, the court of opinion will not side with us. The court of opinion will not side with us if we end up having to go to court. All right. So this is not sort of a warning. This is giving you a heads up. Some people, alright, they would rather like it if you were respectful with them. If you're respectful with the civilians, they'll be respectful back to you. Okay.
So no.
If they don't want to match you, that's fine. Let them not match you. Let them get in trouble for their stuff. Don't get yourself in hot water for things that you don't want to have to get in the hot water for. All right.
Let me just, I've explained this to Lexi, and like she was fine with it, right? So I've been respectful. Like I've literally like Fury down there. I haven't said a word to him. I came in there and like he was saying that he didn't do anything, and I told Jack, right? I was like, yo, Jack, that's not what Azan said, by the way. Azan said that he beat his ass, and he says, nobody's fucking talking to you, bro. Just get out of here. And I was like, okay, whatever. So that's just him being hostile for no reason, and he's been like that all day, by the way. I pulled him over earlier with Stanton, right? And we tried to pull up on him, and he literally he was talking to Stanton, right? But it was like my truck stop, so I was trying to talk to him. He was like, I'm not fucking talking to you, go away. And I was like, I'm not going away, this is my truck stop. He's like, okay, and he drove off. So why should he be able to do shit like that? And it's like, I'm not even being disrespectful to him. I'm literally just telling him to be like, I'm literally just like talking to him at a 10. Like I'll talk to him. I'll be like, yo, calm down. I'll be like, yo, calm down. So it's literally, if anything, it's my tone of voice that's pissing me off, and that's not something I can change. The amount of times that I've actually been disrespectful compared to like the times that they literally just take my tone of voice, it's maybe like, if you can count on your one hand, how many times I've actually like said something disrespectful. But they genuinely, it's like a thing that they just don't like me because of before, like Joker. You know how me and him have an issue way before.
Yeah, that's
they won't let me do myself and be a better cop. So I'm literally just like, I have no choice, because I cannot get in a conversation or anything out of them unless I fucking argue with them. Like I can't tell them about a traffic stop. I can't pull them over or anything. I can't arrest them. I can't do anything unless I genuinely argue with them and fucking yell. Which is like, why should my I'm gonna go out of terms. I'm gonna like, why should my RP be ruined because they cannot handle what about me before, and that pissed them off, so now they won't talk to me.
Because you have an SOP that you have to follow, and
yes, I do.
You represent a high class of the city. You are supposed to be what the citizens of the city want to become. No, I understand. Some of these criminals, they don't give a shit about that, and that's their problem. And you let them make fools of themselves. All right. If they ain't gonna play with you, don't play with them. Just move on. Let them come to you. Don't let you go to them. All right.
Well, that's not the issue though.
Well, that's what the issue is being presented to me as. Is that you wanna do cool RP. You wanna interact with them, but you wanna have fun with them. That is fine. The problem is that they don't want to match you that way, and I don't know why. Alrighty. If it's out of head, it's out of head, and you handle it out of head. If they don't want to be respectful in the city, let them get their problems and let them have it to fight their own battles, right?
Like, okay, if they have such an issue with me and they don't want to see me around, make an IA case. I've told all of them that they can make an IA case, whatever. Because if they genuinely have the proof that I'm doing I'm doing something against SOP, I told them, okay, put an IA case out. It'll get handled through there. But until that happens, then like I said, I had 3 IA cases on me for this exact same thing before, and all of them got dismissed because what I'm doing is not against SOP.
Yeah, and I understand. That's why I want you to just keep on following SOP. Let them toss in this shit into the toilet and let the toilet overflow and let them have to fuck up and let them have to clean it up, right?
And that's kind of what I've been doing, right? Like I don't just start off disrespectful, right? Like I don't genuinely get disrespectful. Like I won't bring up stuff like that. I genuinely I'll just try and slowly it's just my tone. It's 80% of it's my tone, and then it's also me talking to them, telling them to calm the fuck down. And it's I'll call them and be like, you're whining about something, which even then it's a thing of every other cop in the city does that, but they just don't even know I do it. Like Zahn, I have seen him call these people pussies and shit, and if I even said anything close to that, I'm getting yelled at.
Alright.
It's to the point where I'm literally if this code red would have happened, I would have been hunted by half the city. Which that's okay, that's whatever. I don't care that none of them shoot anyways. But it's if that's genuinely how things are to be, then why should I have to put on a better act? Which I understand, I'm a cop, right? But it's I give them the respect. I give everybody a level of respect, and I'm not gonna lower it. But I'm also not gonna treat them like they are a higher being, and that I cannot talk to them like a person. Because I do just talk to them like people. If they're whining us, I'll be like, you're whining for no reason. I'll tell them that.
No need to clap.
Well, maybe instead play stoic and silent. Play stoic and silent instead. See how that goes. Okay. Yeah, you go. All right. Tag up with them. Go ahead. I'll have.
Yeah, I can talk to you about this.
Yeah.
The code red getting hit.
Yeah, they are currently on the highway at this time.
The bigger bully now. Another car attaching to my very front.
Alrighty. Sorry about that, sir. Just
No worries.
PD business having to be handled. As you see, it's a pretty busy department.
That's what I'm looking for.
Awesome. Alrighty, so I have this sheet pulled up. Here, my camera here on the front of my chest here is it's been being a buggy, but this computer's camera is perfectly working fine. So, as I know, that's how it goes. So, what's gonna happen, sir, is I'm gonna ask you a whole bunch of questions, You will answer these questions to your best of your ability. And once that's done, there's a if you look behind you, there's a bristle board with a few pictures on them outside this office. I'm gonna go with you there. We're gonna stand there, then I'm gonna come back inside, review the footage, review the answers, and then we will go upon that from there.
I'm good.
Alrighty, sir. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Are you steady?
Now I am.
Alrighty, awesome. Hello, YouTube. It's me. It's Pirkachu handling another interview with this man called Bubba W. Looking to become part of PD. Let's see how it goes. Alrighty, sir. Could you state your full name for the record, please?
It's Bubba W.
Alrighty, Mr. W. And do you have any prior law enforcement experience?
So I passed a training camp in another city, but have very little on-the-job experience.
Alright. So you would know, like, if like all these PD questions, you would have still a general good knowledge of them.
Yeah, likely.
Alrighty, awesome. So let us begin with the first question. Can you explain the use of force continuum and each step involved?
Well, it's gonna start with presence as your first and most important use of force. Verbal commands, and you're only going to escalate as needed for any given situation. If somebody's getting a speeding ticket, you don't need to have your pistol out. If they begin being uncooperative, maybe you need your taser, but that should be it.
Alright, is this? Alrighty, thank you very much. So, next question. Please describe proper radio communication etiquette and why it is essential in law enforcement. I'm sorry, sir. You're able to hear me right now, right?
Say that again?
You're able to hear me right now.
I am now, yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess playing it. All right. Excuse me. Let me repeat. Please describe proper radio communication etiquette and why it is essential in law enforcement.
The biggest factor of that is being concise, giving all the necessary information while being as quick as possible, while still being clearly understood. Don't talk over anybody who's giving important call-outs, things like that.
Throat. Fuck. I need to grab a lozenge. Alrighty, next question, very important one. What is the difference between reasonable suspicion and probable cause?
Reasonable suspicion would give you the power to really investigate the situation, whereas probable cause gives you additional responsibilities. Like if you have probable cause, if you saw somebody passing weed between each other, you have probable cause. If you saw that they took it, it's likely in their pockets. You could search them in that situation.
Alrighty. Toss you a bit of a scenario. You are on a patrol. You see a driver weaving in and out of lanes. You go to pull him over. He pulls over. You approach the vehicle. It's only one person in the vehicle. As you approach the window, the driver, you can see his eyes are bloodshot red. His breath smells like he's got alcohol off of him, as if he's been drinking for the rest of his life. Alrighty, you can clearly tell he is drunk, but in the vehicle you do not see any sort of alcohol container. Alright, so you don't see any beer bottles, you don't see beer cans, you don't see anything that would contain alcohol. If you were to proceed with this, traffic stop, are you proceeding with reasonable suspicion or probable cause?
With all the signs he is showing, and if I can smell it on his breath, we are moving into a probable cause for a breathalyzer, getting some sort of proof.
All right, sorry. So probable cause or reasonable suspicion?
Probable cause to do like a breathalyzer. We don't have any right to like dig into his car or anything.
Alrighty, awesome.
Probable cause.
Alright, thank you very much. Alrighty, next question. You know your amendments. You're a U.S. citizen, right?
Largely.
You know the First Amendment, the freedom of speech, freedom of
freedom of speech, freedom to have weapons, freedom to a speedy trial, no unreasonable searches and seizures.
Alrighty, awesome. So how does the Fifth Amendment apply during an arrest or investigation?
Once we have read them their Miranda rights, anything they say can and will be used against them in a court of law. So we would first let them know that they are being Mirandized, that's the case, and they then have the right to remain silent and don't have to speak with us. No answering questions, things like that.
Alrighty. Next question. What techniques do you use to de-escalate tense situations?
Well, there's the uses of force. So, again, your presence is the biggest thing. People start behaving better when they're in the presence of the cop. And then we just move into talking to them. Me personally, you know, if you can get somebody to laugh, you can get them to calm down a little bit, which helps. And then just explaining the situation clearly and concisely, and letting them know all their options and to not escalate further.
Alrighty. Next question. How would you describe your leadership style, and how comfortable are you taking on a leadership role when necessary?
As somebody who's new to the force, I will not have a leadership style because I will be following the directions because I believe I have a lot to learn. I'm able to do the job moderately well, but I need the full lesson, so I won't have one. But as I get one, it's you got to respect the chain of command is the biggest thing. If your superiors overthrow what you're telling somebody underneath you, you got to take it. But I believe in just not micromanaging, but just letting people go up until they give you a reason not to, and then you have to put more and more expectation and keep an eye out for them. And that protects them too, so I always see it as important.
Alrighty. Next question. How do you respond when receiving instructions from a superior that you personally disagree with?
That one, you can get frustrated all you want, but when a superior gives you a command, you have to follow it. If you disagree with it, you can bring it up after the fact, but in the moment, you can let them know you disagree with it, but you follow their command because they are a superior officer.
Alrighty. So the next couple of questions are going to be a few scenarios. I'm going to toss you a scenario, and then I'm going to ask you a question regarding the scenario. All right.
All right.
All right. So the first one: during a traffic stop, you were on once again on your own on a patrol. You pull over a vehicle. The driver of the vehicle refuses to provide a license or registration. How would you handle the situation?
Again, the most important thing is letting them know the consequences of their action. If they refuse that, they're not only getting a speeding ticket, but they're going to be in a lot more trouble for disobeying a lawful order. And so you push that angle, and that is the best it can go is them understanding that and just providing it to you. Let them know they can fight the ticket if they disagree with it. This is how it has to be done.
Alrighty. Next question. You respond to an armed robbery. You are with a partner. You see an individual inside the let's say it's a convenience store. You're inside the convenience store with it, and you see with your partner. You see there's somebody robbing the store. The suspect gets out of there fast. He zooms on out of there. You are now chasing that suspect with your partner.
Mm-hmm.
The robber turns for a second. He has a gun. He shoots and strikes your partner. Your partner goes down. The suspect then flips it back and keeps on running. He's about to hit a corner. What are your immediate actions?
I believe the best course of action for all involved is, since I would likely not be able to help my partner, call in an ambulance, let them know his exact location while I chase the driver, hopefully looking for support to join on all over radio to hopefully find them.
Oh, dang it, he was doing so good as well. Oh, the question. Oh, okay. Alright. Okay, well, that's definitely not put him in senior officer. I'd best put him at an officer, but Alright. Alrighty, next question. You stop a suspect who exits your vehicle with a firearm in hand, but is not pointed at anyone. So you just walk. He just steps out of the vehicle. He's got his gun in his hand. All right. He's just next to his leg, but he's not doing anything with it. He's just holding it there. Yeah, but he's remaining calm. You're remaining calm, but there's no indication here that he is going to shoot. All right. How do you respond to that? What is your response protocol?
My response would be ensure I have my gun out, so I am not taken by surprise by anything, but I would not point it at him. I would just have it out for my safety, and then I would instruct him to put his away and try to keep it as calm as possible, so that hopefully he does that and he doesn't see it as a need for escalation on top of that.
Alrighty, next question. While handling an arrest, the suspect becomes verbally abusive to the point it affects your performance. What is your appropriate response? And before you answer, saying that the verbal abuse does not affect you will not be taken as an answer here. Because everything always affects us. We are not gods, we are humans.
I am on the lower end of upsettable on that front, but in regards to the actual question, if possible, if I'm scene command and having the most interaction with this person, the first option I have is, if I have additional officers, have them try to talk the person down because sometimes it's just you have an issue with me right now, so you're flipping out, and if I can send somebody else in, I can get the situation handled more calmly, then that's going to be the easiest course of action. As for if I'm alone, it becomes more on um, kind of just shut up, deal with him as little as possible while still getting the things said that need to be said. So if he has a hostage or something, make sure I take care of the hostage and make sure they're safe and everything while dealing with them as little as possible. Getting their demands still, making sure the main points that need to be hit are hit.
Alrighty. So we're on the final set of questions. So this one's a two-parter. So what are your greatest strengths?
My greatest strengths are that I am going to be new to the force, new to how any differences that the city would have versus the last one I was in, and obviously most of the field work. So I am just here to take it all in, get complete understanding. I'm not going to be combative with anybody. Just gonna figure out how you guys do it, and yeah, just here to learn.
Alright, and what are your greatest weaknesses?
On this one, it is probably the same thing. I don't have the know-how in the streets yet, but that's where it turns into I'm here to learn, so I'll be slow on the uptick, but once I get there, I'll be all set.
Alrighty. Next question. What concerns, if any, do you have about possibly transitioning into a position, into a role here as an officer at the LSPD?
What reservations do I have, did you say?
If reservations, any concerns, any questions you may have.
Right now it's just I don't know anything, so when I feel I know something, I'll be fully for it, but I will not press that early. That's it.
Alrighty. Next question. What times and days are you generally available to work and respond to calls within the city?
Usually like one day a week I'll be here off and on 4 or 5 EST. The rest of the week, the actual week, I'll be here like 6 EST to like 11 EST, and then weekends like all day, sporadically.
Alrighty. Alrighty. Next up, this one's a two-parter. The first one is a yes or no. Is first off, do you understand the chain of command?
Yes, I do.
Do you understand that you will have to follow that chain of command if you do end up working for us here at the Los Angeles Police Department?
Yes, I do.
Alrighty. And final question. Do you understand that if you were offered a position here at the LSPD that you will have to show the utmost professionalism on and off the job and that any sort of unprofessional behavior will not be tolerated?
That's what I'm here to bring.
Alrighty.
Yes, I understand.
Alrighty. Here's the last question. Alright. So you, in front of you, alright, there is a nice little bag. Alright. It's a nice little white powder. Alright, this is just a scenario. There's not actually a white powder bag there. Alrighty,
Okay.
so me and a few officers been, doing these raids, right? We've been finding these bricks. Finding out, they have a high price out there. Right? So, what we've been doing is we've been secretly, we've been under, what's the word I'm looking for? Under reporting the numbers of amounts of I guess the politically correct term would be drugs. Sorry, we've been under,
Uh huh.
and we've been using these. We've been cutting them up ourselves, and we've been doing the stock trades and exchange, if you know what I mean. We've been doing that out in the streets.
Little booger sugar.
Yeah. If I hand you this bag,
And
are you gonna go sell it for me?
no. If I saw a superior officer doing it, you have to follow the chain of command. But in that situation, I couldn't go to you, assuming you're my boss in that situation. So I would go one step higher, because it's more about reporting a crime.
Alrighty. Alright, well, that concludes the interview. So, what's going to happen now is that we're going to walk out. I'm going to get you to that bristle board, and I'm going to walk back in and review the answers. And then after that, we will go. I will call you back in, and then we will go over how the interview went, and then we will go from there.
Sounds good.
Alrighty, so follow me. Alright, yeah, this bristle board right here, just stand by that. And I will be right back with you in a few minutes. Tops. Cadet. It pains me to do this. He was like doing so good, and then the question hit, and he said he's gonna continue pursuing the suspect. Well, he did say to let know to EMS and other officers where the other officer is. Man, oh, it's gonna pain me.
Your call has been forwarded to a...
Okay. Alrighty. See how it goes, but it pains me. Pains me to have to do this. Pains me. Okay. Well, I gotta make the call myself. Alrighty, sir. So it seems all my officers went down, so I couldn't consult them. But I can make a decision, so I will make a decision. So here's how it is. I think you're just in need of the experience, out there on the streets, actually seeing how it goes, because like you learn stuff at the academy, but what you learn at the academy, how the way you apply it out on the streets is sometimes wildly different than how you expect it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, and I know I need that.
So what I can offer you here is a position of cadet. So basically, what it is that you'll have to go. So you'll have to go through a field training program. Basically, you will be with an officer. At all times, there will be an officer always out there who's a field FTO certified. He'll be helping you do your training at the actual experience out in the streets. He'll teach you the ways. He'll teach you a few secrets they may know. He'll teach you how to interact with with this nice folks, citizens of Los Santos, right?
All right.
And once you're done that training, since you do have the academy training, it shouldn't take you any long at all. So what should hypothetically happen is that by the end of by the end of the month, if you're flying in, you get your training done, you get your stuff done, the FTO chief gets completed, you'll be able to become an officer and you'll be able to go out there on the streets and patrol beautifully.
Love it. That's exactly what I'm looking for.
Alrighty, awesome. So follow me and I will get you officially on board the department. Alrighty, welcome on board. You should be able now to see in your jobs menu that you can click selected and on duty now. You should be able to click that. Off your J Muscle jobs menu, not the phone jobs menu.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Alrighty, so congratulations, welcome on board. So since it seems everybody went down I'm going to give you the tour of the building, the facility. I'll show you what everything is around. And then after that, we will get you your equipment. You will be set up. And then after that, we're going to get you your uniform. And then after that, we will get you out on the streets.
Perky,
Yeah.
I'm back on radio, good buddy.
Hello, gentlemen. Welcome back. I'm assuming by what I saw, it didn't go successfully. Yeah, so we're actually going to go upstairs first. I realize actually it's probably smarter to go upstairs. So here is the second floor. This is a meeting room. More of a debriefing meeting room. This is the meeting room. So if there's any ever a general PD meeting, PD-wide meeting, anything of the sort, you will come in here and you will be, you can come on in. Yeah, and you will be sitting around here. There's like maybe 2 chairs you shouldn't be sitting on because of the way that they're placed. Sometimes the eyes don't see what they're supposed to see. But yeah, if there's ever a PD meeting, it's going to happen in here. Unless the officer who's leading this meeting has told you that it will be somewhere else.
Alright.
That is over there on the other side. That is dispatch, but you don't need to worry about that because that's all automated nowadays. Feel bad for Edna. She used to work here. She used to handle dispatch. She was quite nice, but you know, they decided to
And if you
not get an
can,
AI, but they got a good program rolling. Okay, now we're gonna go upstairs onto the roof, just to give you a quick peek. Yeah, upstairs on the roof. The only thing that is notable is there is a there's a helicopter spawn. You can so if we ever
transport vehicle or no?
so if we ever need Air 1, Air 1 will be brought out right here. I would stand right there for now for a second so you don't get killed by the blades, but I'll show you what it looks like.
I would say 124 plus 125 is already at station. And I gotta go.
So this is what it looks like, but it's not. But you don't need to worry about it too much. For now, it's not as important for you, as Air 1 is his own little thing. There are multiple departments you can join a part. Right now, since you're a cadet, you will not be able to. However, once you become also, yeah, get used to every time you walk through a door, get used to locking it automatically. Don't hesitate to lock it because you don't know who's behind you. Even if it's an officer, they will understand your training is to lock the doors every time you walk inside.
makes sense.
So now we're going to go into the basement.
Where we beat the inmates, right?
I'm sorry? So, if you see if you see over there, there's something that sort of looks as if it says sector around the third A pillar, actually around that second A pillar, the one with a little terminal right next to it. That is where you will pull out until you can afford a vehicle. That's where you will pull out PD vehicles. There are vehicles that are locked behind. What's the word I'm looking for? They're locked behind certifications. And that's called a heat. Basically, they're very fast vehicles. There's only a few slots available every time now and then, so you do have to apply to get the position. Well, you don't need to worry about that. For much, if you're rolling with an officer who has heat certification, they may sometimes test you out and see how you handle the vehicle, since they will want to see how you drive anyways as part of your training.
Makes sense.
Through the doors over here. Welcome to the walkway to the Thunderdome. So this is evidence. If you walk through here, you will be able to grab evidence boxes from the armory. You'll be able to load things into that evidence box over here, in front of the table here, and you'll be able to put these evidence boxes away.
The boxes from?
You will get. I will show you where it is. It's in the armory. This is just evidence. Most of it is for show, except for those drugs. I'm pretty sure those are real. Sometimes I come in here, I do work, and I come out there and I don't feel happy. I think the weed gets to me quite a lot, and I don't like weed. It's pretty
Yeah,
bad.
that makes sense, but just make snorting any of that up.
Yeah, no, I
I'm
don't
sure
like.
during that situation, I'm supposed to tell him.
Hello, Sunshine and Rainbows. How can I help you?
Pirkachu, I want you to know I'm sorry, man. I always thought you were the best ass chief I ever saw in my life.
Hey, it's okay. Here, can I call
If
you
there
back
was
in
an
a?
ass, you were the chief of them. I want you to know.
Alrighty, can I call you back in a few minutes? I'm handling a new puppeteer.
A new ass.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty, so interrogation room, observation room. So observation is a two-way glass. Interrogation is a one-way. We can walk and stuff. Can I remember how to walk? As you can see, we can see inside of here, but they cannot see us if we go into that interrogation room. So as you can see, it's one way, or the highway. But yeah, so that's how it is. There's a second observation interrogation room right over here. Gorilla position of the Thunderdome. So, line up. On the other side is the area where we will bring
that was fun,
people
boys.
in to
Yeah.
identify,
What's
ask
up?
questions about possible suspects. They will be lined up here. They will be with another. Sometimes there'll be another officer inside. Just to make sure there's some officer
we'll go
presence
in
in
like 2
there.
minutes. Currently have a meeting with the lawyer at the courthouse.
And welcome to the Thunderdome. Cells. We got four individual cells and a big one. I like to give criminals a choice if they would like to be in a big cell or in individual cells. If they don't comply, I put them in individual cells because I don't want to have them with other folks because criminals conspire.
Yes, they do.
Mugshot room, though that is a camera for mugshots as well. But I like to use this room for mugshots because it's got the if I can walk inside, there's as you can see right here, there's a measurement for height.
Height chart.
So that for this one you would have to use your manual camera, which we will grab. But for this one, this camera outside has its own camera. This is a fingerprint machine. Yeah, we will bring criminals to here, and they will scan their fingerprints so we can get their ID.
Is that your voice box kind of cut out when you started talking about this one?
Sorry, is this better?
I need to come answer
Yeah.
all your questions. I think about it.
Alrighty, and this is where sometimes criminals will grab their stuff if they are if they're asked to put stuff away.
Go talk to the lawyer too. What's your name change?
I already checked.
Yeah, she's here.
Alrighty, follow me.
Lawyer on duty, come here and make her some money.
No. She gets paid well enough from Spectre and Co.
The public defender, fool.
No, she's employed by a big law firm. She just has to do public work because that's part of the job. So over here is where we will pull out the bus. Sometimes criminals like to put bombs on the bus because they think it's funny. If you are ever told to drive the bus, if you hear any sort of beeping, ticking, you do not take a chance. You say, I possibly hear something. We will pull out the suspect or suspects, and they will be brought back inside, and then the bus will be parked away just to make sure that there wasn't, or if there was, you identified properly. But if there wasn't, then, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Precaution for the safety of yourself and the safety of others. Goddamn, my freaking I'm running out of breath. Alrighty, follow me. We're gonna go back inside to the main floor where we will now grab your equipment.
123 to dispatch. Be advised, there are being threats made by a Mr. Kona. Just be on your lookout.
You can find me at the courthouse. I'm not hiding.
I don't know. I think there's threats. EMS.
Can EMS back this? Do we have that on record? Do they have that on record? If so, then approach that person with absolute caution, and if you believe you are in danger, put out a panic. So this is the main area, main floor. This is where you will do sometimes your paperwork. This is where you will take cases, where you will talk to civilians in case they have any issues to report. Break room, but the break room's not that interesting. Don't know why it says talk will go on and off duty. I'm already on duty. I don't need to do that. And welcome to the important section. SWAT debriefing room, but you don't need to worry about that right now because SWAT is not a thing. Those are toilets to your back left. Nothing special about them. Just toilets. Nice and clean though. Lab, but the lab's not usable yet. Don't know when it will be, if it ever will be. Armory is right over here. This man's name is Third Eyes. You will always speak to this man if you need any sort of weapons or any sort of armor, handcuffs, any sort of tool that is PD. You will be able to find it here. And finally, if you walk over here a little bit, you will see that we have a gun range. If you ever need to test out a gun to see if a bullet casing matches with one you've recovered, if you ever need to test out your own gun. You know, you come out here, you are in the firing range. Make sure that when you're in the firing range, make sure you don't point the guns at any other people because guns are very dangerous. They're
Yes,
called
sir.
deadly weapons for a reason. Alrighty, now Third Eyes, your best friend. He will give you you will have to grab the following items from him. If I can get Third Eyes to look at me. Come on, I know you want to look at me.
Ready
fool.
for it?
Alrighty, you will need the Nikon G900 that can be found in evidence. Should be the first thing that you see. PD empty evidence bags. You will need a minimum. You will need 10 of them at all times. If you're at the end of a shift and you realize that you don't have any more, or you have a lower than 10, just come grab some more. They're free, and they wouldn't steal that sort of stuff because that sort of stuff is very dangerous for them to be holding in the first place.
Done.
PD evidence box, but you only need to grab that once you're told you need to go grab that. You will also need, in the general section, you will need a tablet. You will need a PD bag. You will need 5 handcuffs. You will need a radio. You will need a body cam, and if you are able to roll body cam, to have your eyes capture footage, highly recommended you do so.
Responded to that latest
Newly able to, so I'm pretty happy.
Alrighty, awesome. Because there may be times where you will be needed to submit over footage, so give you that heads up. In healing, you will need 5 IFAKs and either 5 armor or 5 heavy armor. So armor is half as effective as heavy armor, but armor is half as valuable as heavy armor. Heavy armor is also, as the word implies, heavy. I personally carry 5 heavy armor, and that's because I take the risk. If you don't want to take the risk, that's fine. You can grab regular old armor. Just do note that you will be consuming that at twice the speed compared to armor.
Okay.
We got enough heats on this one.
You will also need in the weapons you will need a whole bunch of ammo, pistol ammo, PD pistol Mark II, a PD taser, and a PD flashlight. If you would like a nightstick, you can grab a nightstick. I don't carry one though, because I don't see the necessity in having a nightstick, because the flashlight basically does the exact same thing.
Those are not going to keep up with that, by the way.
Makes sense.
Any other questions?
What'd you say?
I
The Wranglers are not going to keep up
think
with
that's good.
Alrighty. Awesome. So make sure you purchase that. It is, of course, free, so you can just click cash or card. One important thing to note, first of all, if you have a driver's license, ID, that sort of stuff, you should make sure to put that in your wallet, so it's that out of your way. Also, your phone should be in your wallet, so it's out of the way. In your quick slots, those nice little fingertips you got, you must at all times have access to your handcuffs, your stun gun, and your pistol. I have it in my quick slots are as follows: the Nikon G900, the handcuffs, the flashlight, the stun gun, and the pistol Mark II in order of 1 to 5. I have the flashlight and the Nikon because I do a lot of investigating, but
The body cam, like, I can't see it or anything, right?
I personally just leave that in inventory because that's not too important to having the quick slots, because this is sort of like an equip thing that'll appear on your chest. I don't put my radio in my quick slots because I just, think of change. God, I'm talking too much. I just think of change radio, and I change to the radio channel we need to. And I also put my PD bag in my inventory and on my quick slots because it's not that necessary to have available to you as fast as you think you do.
Yep.
Alrighty, let me know when you got your stuff, and I will give you your radio channel to join. Alrighty, are you ready for this?
Sir?
Alrighty, if you go open up your radio and you scroll down to settings, and then you scroll down in settings all the way down to call sign, you will type in your call sign. Your call sign will be, let me look this up. Your call sign will be 183. 183. So, and after that, you can then join. You can then join radio. You can click connect, or you can type / change radio 911, and you will be on radio. All right, I'm gonna step aside for a second, and you can test that out to see if people can hear you on radio.
Street, you're gonna be primary. You're gonna take secondary after hostage is taken care of. Oh, my car. That way, there's a secondary. Yeah.
Test. You hear it?
Yeah, I heard it. I guess they're just busy with their ammunition. Alrighty, follow me. We will go get you your uniform. Yep, we're just gonna go grab a car. Alright, sir, you can hop on in. Do you have cash on you?
I have $500.
Alrighty, perfect. I just need to go to the bank because I actually do need to have some portable cash with me.
Oh, so the red car on my GPS is ambulance?
Yes, that is correct. Alright, I'll be right back in 1 second.
Could you give me a piece of food and a piece of drink, please? Or a drink, please?
Sure, let me check. Alright, if you, check your inventory, you should see the glove box. I only have drinks on me right now, so you should be able to grab those 2 drinks.
I have to pop my head real quick. I'll be back in like 10 minutes.
I don't have any food on me, though. How low are you on food?
Pretty low.
Alrighty, I know it's not convenient, but you know, it works. There should be some grilled cheese sandwiches in there. We can grab some and you can eat some.
You're telling me. Right on.
All good?
What is your lucky number right now?
31.
Alrighty, here you go. Just in case you didn't have enough for the clothing.
Okay. Thank you.
No worries. Oh. Oops, wrong seat.
Oh yeah. What's your name?
My name is Pirkachu, Austin Pirkachu.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Mr. W. Alright, here we are. And... oh, wait, hold on, let me... Alright, I got your code. So, you will need jacket number 689, texture 2. You will then need shirt number 122. You will need body armor number 78. You will need oh, by the way, 690 is long sleeves if you'd rather it be long sleeves. I just run short sleeves because that's how I wish to roll. But it's up to you to decide if you want the short sleeves or long sleeves.
Alright.
Alrighty, bag, a parachute. If you can put on bag parachute number 133 if you'd like. It just has a badge on your belt, but it's not that necessary. It's up to you if you want it.
Okay.
Hands. I have hands 30. You will need gloves on. Whichever gloves works best for you. You can roll with that. Pants. It will be legs 283, texture 1. Shoes. I have shoes 51, but you have discretion. As long as they're like, they're professional looking shoes. If you like to use these ones, you can use these ones. If not, you can use, ones that, look as if they'd be good for running and good for, doing the work out there every day.
Makes sense.
And yeah, if you want to have glasses, you want to have an earpiece or earrings, if you want to have a watch, I don't highly recommend having a watch or bracelet, but it's up to you if you wish. You can do so. That fuck.
Alright, I cleared purple off. So we're not allowing that band-aid to happen. They keep abusing it, and every time they do, they keep using and abusing us, so we're not doing that.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to rook this shirt. Alright, are you good to go?
Are you a detective? Is that why you're in the suit?
Yeah, sometimes I rock my newly acquired detective outfit. Oh fuck no, the head. No, it. Hold on, is it? Ah, son of a. You know what? Whatever. Fuck it. I'm gonna deal with it after.
But did you say you're going to allow them to get a band-aid?
Alrighty, so, actually, hold on, I actually have to pull over again because I have to get your FTO sheet prepared for others to be able to access. 1 second. Alrighty, I got your sheet prepared up, so we'll be able to get an officer assigned, and you'll be able to start that training. Actually,
Awesome.
first thing we do. Actually, I'm gonna go tag up. I'm gonna see if they actually need us. 106 to whoever is scene command on that robbery. Do you need any backup, or are you guys good right now?
We have enough officers.
10-4.
The panics to go off.
Who's primary? Who's what?
Hey, come follow me. Towards the casino. To the left towards the
Street.
parking.
Yeah.
I don't know where they went after this. Who's in the Rebla?
Oh, I do need some gas. We should be fine though.
Wait, I'm right with you.
Did y'all already lose him?
Nobody was assigned primary, apparently. Street was assigned primary, health was secondary. To 103.
Yeah.
Which is funny.
Get gas at Strawberry.
Wait, can I answer that?
No. One, two, three. What is your current 20? One oh six to 123.
Your voice breaking up a little bit.
10-9 your last transmission, Pirkachu.
106 to 123 direct.
Good, buddy. Your voice box sounds like Optimus Prime and Megatron having a hate bug. What's going on with you?
I don't know.
Hey, with your chest.
Send it.
What is your current 20? Like, desperately need one. Shit, what? How the fuck? Okay, I guess I've seen things too much. Anyways, gentlemen, this is... Actually, I'll let him introduce himself. Go ahead, recruit. Introduce yourself to your fellow officers.
Yeah.
He's like that for me too.
Okay. Pirkachu, we can't understand a word you were saying, my man.
You might need a refly.
What's up, everyone? I am Bubba W.
Nice to meet you, W.
Nice to be met. He said it was Wombat.
Corporal Wombat Stone and Corporal.
Am I getting in with them?
Yeah.
Hello, Captain. How'd your interview go, sir?
What happened? Yeah, you're with me. I just need to take care of something
you're
over
good.
there real quick.
best second period proceeds to blow the third period. Fuck! Okay, I'm gonna get a. I'm gonna get some recall. I'll be back in a sec. Recall. My throat. I feel so much better right now. My check, my check.
another cadet if somebody wants to pick him up.
One, two, five. What's your 20?
Currently up at BCSO, helping with the heat search, sir.
Alright, can you switch over to channel 912 for a second if you're not doing anything? Thank you.
Yes.
Updates on all these cadets that I have on this list. I have a Doc Holiday, I have a Sundeep. I know Area just joined, I know Bubba just joined. What about this Cal Hansen as well?
Hanson, he was a rehire from he had quit in front of me in Maui, and then we rehired him apparently not even 2 days later.
Alrighty, what about Doc Holiday? What's his status? Are
Doc
we good?
Holiday hasn't flown in since hiring.
Alright.
Several attempts have been made to reach out to him to no avail. I do know that he has a cousin entity that he's focusing on at this time. I'd say give me like a week more to see if he'll be coming back, and after that week, I'll let you know what I do.
Alright, what about Sundeep? Is he still a cadet or did he get promoted?
He got promoted. He's I believe he's either 145 or 146 now.
Alright, thank you. Alright, officer, give me 1 second. Just gotta handle paperwork. Alright, you must be Mr. Hansen. So if you're saying right now something, I can't really hear you.
One minute left on your timer.
How about now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Yes, I am Mr. Hanson.
Alright, sorry, repeat what you said? You are a...
Yes, I am Mr. Hanson.
Alrighty, Mr. Hanson. I am Officer Pirkachu. I will be your FDO officer today, so let's get out there on the streets, shall we?
Okay. About that, I need to talk to the commissioner about something.
I don't know if the commissioner's going to be in tonight. I don't know if he's going to be in tomorrow. You may have to reach out to him directly. On those
What about the one that was, like he said, about on the radio that can anyone take the crew tonight?
I'll be honest, I just flew back in for a second, so I am not too sure who you're referring to.
Okay. Because I think I'm not very good at this job, so it's kind of why I need to talk to higher up.
Alrighty, well, I mean, basically the highest officer here, I mean, there's Officer Zahn, but he is busy with things, so I'm your highest officer. What can I help you with?
I'm not really getting the hang of LSPD, and I take too slow of learning things, and I keep forgetting things and things like that.
I see. So, what would you like us to do? What would you like to do? What do you What would you wish to do right now?
I don't know. That's the thing is I don't like I want to be a police officer. I want to do all that, but it just I have issues in my real life and I just don't think it'd be working out the best.
Yo, Zon, are you here? It's been more than 4 minutes.
Yeah, I'm pulling up now.
That's him right there. He's on the radio.
Tomorrow.
Azan?
Tomorrow.
The one just
Come on, recruit. Let's go. We gotta go recruit. Come on, recruit.
I believe he's also referring to the recruit right now. Alrighty,
I think I have it.
alrighty,
Give me a PD, I'll give it to you.
okay, let me get, Zon down here for a second, and we three can have a chat.
Okay.
Azan, are you still in a heat certification training thing right now?
I'm done. I'm 3 mics out from PD.
Alrighty. Once you're done with your thing with Johnny, I need to talk to you with this recruit.
Honey, I'll be right.
Thank you.
10-4, big dog.
Hey, Azan?
Yes?
Hurdled us.
Yes, hello.
Yes, hello.
Because I heard that if I get out of cruise or whatever, I will have to be 2 more stages to get up to get a higher ranking than what I am now. And that means I won't have a vehicle of a police car until I get a higher ranking.
Well, once you become an officer, you can get a vehicle right away, so...
Yeah, that's 2 more ranking after this.
No, you're cadet, so you should be able to immediately get up to, should be able to... Alright, I need to find your FTO sheet so I can take a look at it.
124 is gonna be, RTB.
10-4. Alright, where's this guy's sheet? Oh.
Pirkachu, you wanna do me a favor?
Yeah.
One more interview.
Pirkachu, we got you an interview. Come here.
Alrighty.
Hey, whoever the Tyson, whenever you.
Tyson, whenever you're done, let me know. You can get your welcome package. Who else was new tonight?
I have no idea.
Tyson.
Oh, yeah? What's your name?
OW?
Okay, no, you're not new. That's a fucking lie.
I just.
Azan, word, before I get this interview done, a word inside for a second, please.
Okay, what you got?
The recruit, Kyle Hansen, is, he's got a few concerns about being able to even make it to officer. He doesn't know if he wants to continue on as an officer.
Fire him already. He's already quit once for that same purpose. If he can't live this life and you know how fast-paced it is, I think it's best for him to either go to EMS or go find another job that would be suitable for him in the city.
Alrighty.
I don't think he's cut out to be a cop. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I also agree.
Yeah, so if he wants to be let go, let him let go. That's fine.
Alrighty. Alrighty, hello, sir, in the black jacket. Once you can see, I will be right back with you in 1 second. I just got 7 things to deal with, and I'm about to handle all 7 of them in the next 2 minutes, so that I can put my full focus on you.
He'll be the number 8. Go have fun.
Which, yo, Pirkachu, I'll be there for his interview because I know him.
Alrighty, Mr. Hanson. Break it down with me, very simple. Do you believe that you were cut to be an officer? Because if you believe that that this job is not right for you, I understand if you would like to leave. I will not object to having you leave. Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't think the commissioner's coming in until at least Monday.
Okay.
If you believe that your best decision would be to move on to other opportunities, I will not deny you the opportunity to get going.
Well,
I know
like
EMS is
I
always
said
hiring.
before,
I know there are other jobs that are always hiring.
yeah,
I know you'd be
that,
welcome
but
anywhere else.
I just think that exactly like I don't want to up and leave again because this is the only last opportunity that I physically have to be an officer. I have left before and yeah, all that other stuff.
And I understand. The only problem is that right now the best way, the way I see it is that
Bobby, come with me.
you got the nerves, and I understand. You know, not everybody is cut to be a nice $100 prime rib steak. You get what I mean?
Yep, I get it.
If you if you would like to even go like to EMS, I will let them know that you are a man who is interested in the position. They will look into it, and they will obviously interview you, and you will have, and EMS will take you on, and they will see how that goes.
I like EMS, but I also like being a cop. Because cops are more duty than EMS is. And that's not the whole problem. My problem is like after I come on.
is going to be 10-7, 10-42 for the night, guys. Stay
Have a
safe.
good one, buddy. Hey, service.
After I come on one day and then I go to sleep in my real life or whatever, then I come back on. I don't remember a lot of my training at all.
3+2, same traffic.
So it's kind of pointless of exactly like training somebody and the next day when they come back on they don't remember everything about it.
Alrighty. I guess
So
the
that's my
best way to
problem.
put it is that if this is going to be a bit of an issue, then my professional opinion about it would be that it would be best for us to go our separate ways. I know you are excited for the job and you want to continue on, but the way you're telling to me, the way I'm seeing it is that you've got the nerves, and I understand is you got the nerves and the sometimes the forgetting things is not necessarily all sticking up, which is it's understandable. Like I said, not everybody is cut to be an officer.
Yes. I just don't want to up and leave. That's another problem is too. Like,
It won't
this
be.
is the
It won't
last
be an issue. It won't be an issue. It will not be an issue.
Yeah, it has because
Right now you're talking. Right now you're talking to me, and the way I see it is that you have is that you see it as the best way to go about it would be to go separate ways, and I don't. And nobody will hold that against you. Nobody will hold that against you, and nobody is having any concerns that you're leaving and it's the biggest problem in the world. It's not. So you don't need to concern yourself about your image. Is that you tried your best. Everybody tries their best, and it didn't necessarily work out. So it's not the awfully end of the world. You get what I mean?
Yeah, I get it. I just don't want to start over if I come back. That's the only problem.
Well, like you said, the things are not necessarily sticking in, so that's why it would most likely be that you would have to start
I mean,
back
they
down.
are sticking in that day when I go to sleep. It's like going away.
And that's why I think maybe EMS would be a better fit for you. I think that would be easier for you to get it to stick inside, and you'd be able to, be able to go to sleep and wake back up, and you wouldn't forget the things.
Yeah, I get that. But I don't want to be an EMS person.
Well, there's other opportunities, not necessarily just EMS. You can go out solo. You can there's CC Max. There's all the restaurants. There's even DOJ. You can even look into that. You know, and maybe it's not necessarily the most intriguing job, but it's always an option.
Yeah.
So here,
I would think about it before I make a full decision. I could go on duty today and then exactly go on duty the next day and then think about it over the weekend or whatever kind of thing before I make a full decision.
alrighty. Why don't you do that? Yeah, this officer here, his name is Johnny Curry. He can roll with you tonight. You can learn the stuff, and you can.
We have a runaway drunk driver in a 4-door classic car going up the street.
Yep, it's probably exactly who it is. All right, so so yeah, you can roll with this officer tonight. He can go over some stuff if you have any questions about it. You can have a patrol and you see how it goes.
Okay.
And
But
then
what about you said you can take me.
Well, I'm being now tossed on that I have to get another interview done. See, I'm higher up in the chain and I have all the administrative work.
Well, the thing I'm gonna be with him for his interview because I know him from another city and he was a lieutenant, which is I was thinking that he might not even need to interview him.
I understand that, but I can't have any influence from the outside. I know you have, I know you know him, but the problem is I need to know him one-on-one to get.
Yeah, I got you. Well, if he does good enough with his interview, do you think you'd be able to just put him to corporal?
Yeah, if he does spectacularly, he'll be able to get up and we'll see how it goes.
Alright, touch it. I'll be there for his interview though, just to watch him. For a minute.
Well, no, I need you with this guy out on the street. I need you to get this guy the experience.
Okay, can I tell you what happened last time I tried to take this guy? Wombat and Jim Street both said that I cannot take this guy at all.
Well, right now I am letting you can take this guy out.
Okay.
I am assigning you Officer Kyle Hansen for tonight. All right.
Okay. I got you.
Alrighty. Why don't you hit the streets? Kyle, if you got any questions, you can ask Johnny. He will answer them to the best of his ability. And if you got any other concerns, we got other officers who will be able to answer your concerns. All right. Alright. Why don't you two hit it 10-8, and I will get you your interview done right now.
Jim, get in the car! Jim, get in the car!
Alrighty, sir. Before we begin, what's your name?
We're in an active 1080 with a purple 4-door Mitsubishi Evo.
I saw what?
At this time requesting 32s on the active 80.
Ison Steven?
Steamer. BSMC cartel.
Steamer.
And then ER.
Alright, Tyson Steamer. Alright,
Yeah,
Mrs.
we have any
Steamer.
backup on this, or?
Alright, all looks good. You don't, before I let you in, Mrs. Steamer, you don't mind if I just search you real quick, just for my safety, for your safety?
Nope. Go ahead, you're good.
Alrighty. Can I? Alright, awesome. Alright, you're all clear here, so won't you follow me? And we'll get this thing going. So why don't you tell me a bit about yourself before we get this stuff going?
Tyson Steamer, I am one of 5. So, yeah, I've been a officer in other cities. I was a lieutenant in past cities. Just trying to make this community safe,
Awesome, alrighty. Mr. Steamer, why don't you take a seat in one of these 2 chairs? I'll be right back. I'm realizing I'm about to run out of food, and I don't want to have to pass out during the interview.
Alright.
Yeah, the Kyle guy is. If you can't make a decision over the weekend, Heidi ho, neighborino. To be honest, I'm not going to be able to reach food, and I'm about to pass out from not having eaten food.
Alright, let me just take care of you real quick, and then I'll... Do you have any food on you?
No, I needed to go buy food, and then I got stuck with this interview, and then I got another interview.
Hey. I got you.
You called out where like 4 fucking times, man. Where are you?
Fucking, I'm with you.
Figure that way at least have something.
You're what?
Alrighty, thank you very much.
No problem.
Have a good day.
You whenever you did it, I was probably talking to Pirkachu. What did you need? What was it?
Alright, there we go. I didn't pass out on the floor. That's quite an achievement. Alrighty, Mr. Steamer, I'm gonna fire up this laptop here. I'm gonna have this laptop be recording for this interview, so I'm gonna get the questions, and then after that we'll get going.
Though we are southbound San Andreas, taking the jump. In garage, taking it right at this time, passing Legion Square. Apple on a UE.
Alrighty,
Last sentence you said, but yeah.
Alright, buddy, fuck you.
What's the purple evil, right?
switching over to channel 912 if anybody needs me.
Taking it left on Vespucci, gonna be east.
You lead, you have primary, go.
Alrighty, beautiful. Alrighty, sir, I got my questions pulled up. So, you doing good on food? You good on drinks? You need anything before we begin?
No, I'm good.
Alrighty, awesome. So what's gonna happen is I got a bunch of questions I'm gonna ask you. You're gonna answer them to the best of your ability, and then after that, based upon how you answer, you will go upon there. I will review the answers, review how the interview went, and then after that, then we will go from there.
Alright, cool.
Alrighty, sir. Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you steady?
Yes.
Alrighty, let's get going, sir. Could you please state your full name for the record, please?
Tyson Steamer.
Alrighty, Mr. Steamer, do you have any previous law enforcement experience?
Yes. I was a lieutenant in the previous city. Also in another city that I was in. I used to be a cop there, but I was like a sergeant. And I would just answer calls for service and help out the community.
During your previous time, did you have any specific roles you were assigned to take care of? Any duties you had to do?
Yeah, so I was FTO lead, and I was also part of the heat unit, and I don't know what they call it here, but I was part of the SWAT unit.
Alrighty. I'm just giving you a heads up. We currently don't have a SWAT unit because of how small the department is, and once it grows to a full section, we'll be able to open that up. We do have heat. You do have to apply and get, go through trials for that. There are a limited amount of slots, but that is something that you can handle with if you once you get done all this stuff, and if you if they're greener pastures, hey, that's an opportunity.
Alright, for sure, appreciate that.
Alrighty, so let us get going with the first question. So, could you explain the use of force continuum and each step involved?
Can you repeat the question? I'm sorry.
Can you explain the use of force continuum and each step involved? voice. I'm losing my
So
voice.
first one is officer presence. So it's officer presence, and then non-lethals, and then you have your lethals. You
Alrighty.
want me to explain it?
I mean, if you would like to, that'd be bonus points.
So officer presence is your first thing the community sees. So like how you are, how you carry yourself. Non-lethals will be your tasers, any any pepper sprays, batons. And your lethals will be obviously the firearm.
Alrighty. Next question. Describe proper radio communication etiquette and why it is essential in law enforcement.
So radio communication is communication from one officer to another, and radio etiquette is kind of not holding the air for too long, not trying to over-explain things, kind of get straight and simple to the point, like using codes. And it's important because if an officer is in an emergency, they could be able to raise up any officer to get back up there as soon as possible.
Alrighty. Next question. What is the difference between reasonable suspicion and probable cause?
So reasonable suspicion is a person who is going to commit a crime, has committed a crime, or will commit a crime, and probable cause is used for arrest, that you know that person has committed that crime, there's evidence tied to that person to that crime, so you can be able to arrest them.
Alrighty. Next question. Do you know your amendments? You know, U.S. Constitution's got a lot of amendments. You know them?
Yes.
Alrighty. You know what the Fifth Amendment is?
Yes, it's to protect from self-incrimination.
Alrighty. How does the Fifth Amendment apply during an arrest or investigation?
The person, the arrestee, can be able to invoke his Fifth Amendment, not answering any questions or want a lawyer present. So in that case, we won't ask any questions until the lawyer is present. And before every arrest, like any interrogational factors, you would have to read him his rights, let him know that he has the opportunity to invoke his Fifth Amendment.
Alrighty. Next question. What techniques do you use to de-escalate tense situations?
You use something I like to call verbal judo. Kind of try to create rapport with the person. Try to make sure you kind of try to connect with them to hopefully bring his levels down. You should never raise your voice, because if somebody's raising their voice and you're raising your voice, they're just gonna want to talk over you. So kind of just talk at a normal tone and kind of be able to de-escalate the situation.
Alrighty. Next question. How would you describe your leadership style, and how comfortable are you taking on a leadership role when necessary, such as a scene command?
As scene command, I'm comfortable with it. Taking on a leadership role and how I am as a leader, I'm very flexible. I like to have fun, but when it's time to work, it's time to work. And I like to let the guys that I work with let them know, like, we can have our fun, but when it's time to work, we got to get it done. in scene command, I'm very semi-comfortable with it. I could be able to, take control of scenes and have kind of whatever resources I need. I could be able to, request them fairly easy.
Alrighty. Next question. How do you respond when receiving instructions from a superior that you personally disagree with?
I'll whatever my superiors tell me, I'll do it as long as it's legal, ethical, and reasonable. Pretty much anything they'll tell me to do, I'll do it. I don't have a problem with responding or listening to authority.
Alrighty. So the next few set of questions are scenarios. So I'm going to describe to you the scenario, and then you will answer a question that will be posed to you regarding the scenario, and you will answer it to your best ability. So during a traffic stop, the driver refuses to provide a license or registration. How would you handle the situation?
If he's failing to provide information, I'll just kind of have a backup officer respond, just kind of just be there for support, and I will let him know, advise him that if he does not identify himself, it is a crime and he could be arrested for it. But I'll try to obviously get his information, his name, if he doesn't have a driver's license on him, try to get his name, date of birth, and try to be able to run him some certain type of way. But like I said, if he fails to do that, it is arrestable offense.
Alrighty. Next question. You respond to an armed robbery with a partner. You notice so you spot the suspect. He's in a convenience store. He's robbing the convenience store. He sees you two and he bolts for it. He heads for the door. He gets out. He is on foot. He is running. You are chasing with your partner. During this foot pursuit, the suspect turns around, has got a gun in his hand, and shoots and knocks and strikes your partner. Your partner is down.
Okay.
The suspect is now has flipped around. He's now continuing on. He's about to hit a corner. Right? You are the only officer who's currently still standing. What are your immediate actions?
So I would make sure the officer's okay. If he's able to help him, like be able to, I'll try to see if he's able to help himself. Like not help himself, but render aid to himself. I'll call EMS, let him know that the officer has been shot and he is down. I'll set a bolo out for the suspect, letting him know which way he ran, and I'll kind of stay with my partner and make sure.
Bingo. Alrighty. Alrighty. If he answers the next questions correctly, he's guaranteeing himself at least officer. Alrighty. Next question. You stop a suspect who exits their vehicle with a firearm in hand, but is not pointed at anyone. What is your response protocol?
You say if I stop the vehicle, like in a traffic stop?
Yeah, you pulled him over, but he steps out of the vehicle as you're stepping out. He's got his gun in his hand. He's not doing anything with the gun. He's just holding it in his hand, like he's not pointing it at anyone.
Yeah, I'll call for backup. I'll let him know to drop the gun, and I have my firearm drawn, just pointed at him just for my safety. And I'll let him know to drop the gun. If he does anything with the firearm, like pointing, or if he's pointing or anything, then obviously I'll have to use my firearm. But since he's not pointing, I'll just kind of keep telling him to drop the gun. If he doesn't cause no danger to himself or others, or myself.
Alrighty. Next question. While handling an arrest, the suspect becomes verbally abusive to the point it affects your performance. What is the appropriate response? And before you answer, do a note that saying that it does not actually affect you will not be accepted as an answer, as we are all humans and not gods. Emotions are in all of us.
I just kind of like, if he's being verbally aggressive, I'll just back off. I'll ask somebody else to come and maybe handle the situation and talk to the person, just so I won't get myself in any type of trouble or, let the emotions get the best of me.
Alrighty. This one's a bit of a bonus scenario. So, you pull over a driver. Alrighty. You're performing a traffic stop. You notice that the driver is swerving in and out of lanes. Alrighty. As you come up to the window, and he rolls down his window, you can see that his eyes are bloodshot red. He is drunk. You can smell alcohol off his breath, but you cannot see any sort of alcohol container inside the vehicle. If you are to proceed with any sort of action, search, arrest, making him step out of the vehicle, making him do any sort of test, would you be performing this under reasonable suspicion, or would you be performing this under probable cause?
I'll be performing under reasonable suspicion due to the fact of his watching how he drives the car, and I'll be able to use that to be able to have him do a performance test, and then to gain my probable cause to be able to arrest him if he fails the test.
Alrighty. Now we're on the final set of questions. This one's a two-parter, so what are your greatest strengths?
My strengths, I'm very patient with people. I could be very good at communicating. I consider myself to be a leader. And
And what are your greatest weaknesses?
some of my weaknesses, I think is the driving. Sometimes driving is, sometimes it's a little hard sometimes. I tend to drive a little erratic, but I'm working on it.
Alrighty. Next question. What concerns, if any, do you have about possibly transitioning into a position here at the LSPD?
Can you say the question
again? What concerns, if any, do you have about possibly transitioning into a position here at the LSPD?
I don't have any concerns, or you asking like if I have any questions about joining the.
Yeah, any questions, any concerns, anything of the sort like that.
No. As of right now, I don't have any questions or concerns. I'm just excited and eager to get started.
Alrighty.
If.
Oh. What were you saying? If.
No, I was saying like if this interview goes well.
Alrighty. Next question. What days and times are you generally available to work or respond to calls within the city?
I'm available weekends, and on weekends will pretty much be at all times.
Alrighty. Last few questions. Do you understand the chain of command, yes or no?
Yes.
Alrighty. And do you understand that you will have to follow that chain of command if you end up working for us here at the Los Santos Police Department?
I lost my cadet.
Yes, I understand.
Alrighty, we'll take care of that after. And do you understand that if you are offered a position at the LSPD, that you will have to show the utmost professionalism on and off the job, and that any sort of unprofessional behavior will not be tolerated?
Yes, I understand.
Alrighty. Alrighty, here's the last question. A bit of a so this is a bit of a role play scenario. You see in front of you, there's a nice little baggie there. It's got some white stuff in it. So you see, me and a few of the officers, pay's not necessarily the best. And sometimes we end up having to work overtime, and that still doesn't end up paying all the bills. Recently we've been doing some of these raids, and they've got all these nice little, not little, all these nice huge bricks. Nice white, pure stuff. Alright, so what we've been doing is we've been, underreporting the amount of drugs we've been seizing. We've been taking some of these stuff off. And what we've been doing is we've been cutting it up, just to make a little bit extra money. We've been doing the, stock and exchange out there on the streets, to help us out and to help the people out. If I give you this bag, are you going to go sell it for me?
No. I would report it to my chain of command and let them know what the situation is going on and kind of hold the integrity for the department and just kind of go from there from what my higher command says.
Alrighty. Well, that concludes the interview. So what's going to happen now is I'm going to have you step outside. There's a bristle board behind you. We're going to go stand there. I'm going to come back in here for a second, review the questions and the answers, and then after that I will go about it. And then we'll call you back in, and then we'll take care of the stuff as we have to take care of. Alright, I want you to follow me. Alright, just stand here, and yeah, I'll be right back with you.
I lost the cadet.
What do you mean you lost a cadet?
I don't know. I told him I'm gonna go get armor.
Oh, come on.
Disappeared. Not on the thing. I think he went off duty.
Interesting, okay. Alrighty.
I don't know where he's at though, man.
Is he on radio? Do you see still in?
He's not on radio. I think he flew out, but he didn't say nothing.
Okay. (106 to 103). Where are you? Oh, you guys are all there.
Right here.
Oh. Hi, Victor.
Just sitting around.
Yeah, it looks like.
Yeah.
No, I'm doing paperwork. I'm doing all this.
No, not you. Those two.
Oh, that guy is.
I have a hostage demand to meet.
Alrighty. You see that guy up there? That guy in the nice suit.
Cadet. Yep.
He answered it pretty well.
No. Cadet.
Pirkachu, if you're not confident, you've been doing this for a very long time. I know exactly.
I am confident that he'd be fine out on the streets.
Nice mullet.
Thank you.
God damn it, Pirkachu. We need
My
more
thing is,
cadets,
I don't
Pirkachu.
know.
We need more.
I don't know if I'm going corporal or senior officer. Alrighty. Thank you very much for your opinion.
He can work his way up to corporal.
After this, I'm
Curry,
definitely
there are
fine.
uniform codes in the emails. You just gotta get them from one.
Alrighty, sir. So I have good news.
102 plus 2 is gonna be airborne.
So the interview went absolutely beautiful. Went great. So I was a bit undecisive of where to go, but I thought, hey, you got the experience. You should be able to, hit these marks and be able to make yourself eligible for all these promotions in no time. What I can do is, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna offer you a position here as senior officer. So what that would mean is that you'll get honestly what's gonna happen is if you do accept is that you're gonna honestly get up to like January. You're gonna be as a senior officer, and then because you unfortunately just joined at the last second as we're getting so we're wrapping up our evals and promotions for the remaining of the year. So once Chris is all that done, all that stuff, when we get back into 2026, evals will be opening up quite quickly after that, and then you'll be able to get a evaluation done, and then if that goes good and high command thinks that you're worthy of promotion, you'll be able to get a promotion, and then become a corporal, then you become a sergeant, and you become a lieutenant, captain, all that good stuff.
Not before me though. Not before me though.
So the offer is up to you. It's in your hands.
Yes, I accept the offer.
Alrighty, perfect. Follow me. And congratulations on joining the LSPD. I just gotta get you, let's see, I gotta get you,
They blew up the heli. Pirkachu, they blew up the heli. It literally took...
Alrighty, congratulations, and I will just adjust your, where are you?
Bro, by the way, this is your Air 1, by the way. I might throw that out there.
Where are you? Why did I not see you? Oh, hold on. I'm gonna need you to clock on in and let me know when you're on duty so I can give to you your promotion straight over to senior officer. Alrighty. What? Oh, here it is at the top. Alrighty, there you go. You are now a senior officer here at the LSPD.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, sir.
Alright, so if you follow Officer Curry, he will give you a tour of the facility, and then I will help you get your load set up so that there are some few things that you will need to have in your fingers. But I'll be at the armory. You give him a tour, Johnny, and then after that, meet me there, and then we'll go over that.
I can get him his uniform and stuff if you want. You can just ride with me.
Yeah, I just want to make sure his armory is all set up, and after that, you can get him his uniform.
Alright,
Yeah, follow Johnny, and you'll
I
get
think
your
he
stuff.
knows the PD because this is the same one that was in the others. So like, that's how I know.
Is that the case, Mr. Steamer?
Gonna be through those doors right here.
Yep.
The armory? Yeah.
Alrighty, perfect. We can just go through this. You already know what it is. Cells downstairs, armory, major crimes over here. On top is the Air 1. All that good fun stuff. Alrighty, this is Third Eyes. You speak to him if you need any equipment. So, let me know when you've third item. Assuming you know how that works.
Yeah, I got it.
Alright, perfect. So, in every section from evidence, the evidence section, you will need the Nikov G900, 10 PDMT evidence bags, you'll then need, from general, you will need a tablet, you will need the PD bag, you will also need handcuffs, 5 of them. You will also need a radio. If you're able to roll body cam, it is very appreciated. So make sure you grab a body cam. It doesn't matter how you do your body cam recording. As long as you have a way to do so, it is greatly appreciated.
Wait, Pirkachu, we don't need handcuff keys anymore, right?
No, we don't need that anymore. So you can drop that and put that somewhere safe. You will also grab, from the healing, you will grab 5 IFAKs. Then you will either grab 5 armor or 5 heavy armor. Heavy armor is twice as valuable as armor, is twice as heavy as armor, but heavy armor is twice as effective as armor. So up to you. I personally carry heavy armor. I accept the risk that comes with it. It's more valuable in the city. All good?
Yes.
Alrighty, weapons, you will need, ammo, pistol ammo. You will need then the PD Pistol Mark II. You will also need a PD Taser. You can grab a nightstick if you want. I don't carry one because I just use the flashlight because it basically does about the same job, just one has a light that comes out of it. And you will also need a flashlight. And that should be everything. No, ARs is for, corporals and above. Unless, Chief says something else. If Chief tells you something else,
Well,
then,
saying, like, shouldn't he just carry one just to like have it in case like it gets authorized? 'Cause, like, in attack on PD, everybody should have a class 2.
just for now, no. But the Chief should be in here by Monday, so she should be able to ask her. Chief is Chief Lexi Hart, badge number 100. You should be able. You should, once I get to your emails and breaks and all that stuff, you should be able to ask her that question. Actually, I can ask her right now just to be certain. I think I've asked her in the past. So yeah. Also, important thing. You will notice in your quick slots, you should make sure to have your handcuffs, your stun gun, and your PD Pistol Mark II. You should have that in your quick slots at all times. You don't need to put your radio in your quick slots because honestly, you can just think of the command to change radio. Same thing for PD bag. The way I have it is I have my Nikon G900 in slot 1, slot 2 is my handcuff, slot 3 is my flashlight, slot 4 is stun gun, slot 5 is Mark II pistol. But you have discretion upon how you want to have those. But those 3 items are absolutely required in your quick slots. And you can put your phone, license, and ID, you can put that in your wallet. It's not necessary to have in your inventory. It just clogs up.
Pirkachu.
Yes, sir.
Okay. He was asking.
Finished.
Yeah, he's saying his first.
Alright, you got your quick slot set up?
Hold on. Buy it.
In your inventory?
Hold on. I'm buying all shit. Alright.
Alrighty, oh, whoops. I clicked the button I'm not supposed to click. Alrighty, so you got all your stuff?
Yes.
You got them all set up in your, inventory?
Yes.
Alrighty, you should be good too. You can also, you can grab yourself a class 2 weapon, the SR-47. You grab yourself some bullets for that. However, I wouldn't put that in your quick slots. I would leave that in your inventory because really you only need that when you have to match class 2 weapons and above. And for example, a code red, but which is a prisoner transport. But other than that, yeah, just leave that in your inventory, and should be good to go.
Ow, that hurt.
How did you guys manage to pull the helicopter that fast?
It
Alrighty.
wasn't me.
You said what?
I wasn't flying. I know better.
It was Zan, wasn't it?
Remember?
Alright.
What? Yeah, wait, you said what?
So yeah, now you can grab this fellow officer, and you can get him to get his uniform on.
I got you. Alright, come on, mister.
Thank you, sir.
No worries. After that, I will... Oh, wait, hold on. I need to give you your call sign real quick. I forgot about that. Tyson Steamer. I'm just not available at this time. Real quick, sir, what is your region of the world? Are you North American, South American, European, Australian, Asian?
Black. He's black.
Well, everybody can be black and be from different areas.
My bad, that bush.
Sorry, could you just repeat?
Say again, I'm sorry?
Could you just state what region you're from in the planet?
North America?
Alrighty, perfect. Thank you. I just gotta list that down for the roster. Alrighty, sir. Your call sign will be 140. So you can pull out your radio. And if you pull out your radio, you should be able to then click on the settings section. You can then scroll down all the way to account call sign, and then you can change the number to 140.
It's 140, right? Just
140.
Alright, yeah, got it.
Alright, and then you can connect to the radio. Radio channel is 911, or you can think of /change radio space 911. And yeah, then you can test out the radio, just make sure everybody can hear you, and then after that, you should be good to get your uniform. And then after that, I will bug us on to get you your welcome package.
I think we're gonna have to redo this thing.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna
Yeah, no worries.
put a muscle for it.
Radioed it. Damn it, Charles.
Are we Gucci?
We heard you, Steamer.
Yep, you're good. You two can head on out.
Thank you, sir.
I'll get him.
Have a good one. Alrighty, yeah, I'm like losing my voice right now, and I can definitely tell that I need to rest. I need to get some sleep. So I'm going to go lay my ass in bed and sleep for 8 to 10 hours. Be very nice. One, two, five. Where are you?
I'm currently with his on and my Durango.
Alright, can you come here to PD for a second? I gotta talk to you about something.
Yes, sir. I'm a good 2 minutes out.
Wait, is anybody arresting Victor?
We all went down, no.
He's in cuffs down here at the hospital thing.
Uncuff him, let him go, forget about it.
Okay, I was just asking, bro, damn.
Oh, you're good, I was just hitting you with the Italian, forget about it.
Sir, I appreciate you.
Appreciate you, Johnny.
Yes, Mullet Man.
Alrighty, what the?
Are you washed?
Washed.
He's washed. Yes, he's washed. He's washed.
I'm not washed, I'm walking around. I just got my
Motherfucker,
hands
you
on
couldn't break the
my
cuffs,
back
you
because
walk.
I'm a general. I look
You're
over
a
to people.
janitor? What? You look like
I look
genitals?
over to
What?
civilians who are ready to die for my
You just
cause.
said you look like a genital. That's what you said.
Oh, that's why you're going with the turtleneck sweater.
Ain't no way. I don't even have cuffs no
Well,
more.
I'm
Can I somebody come
circumcised.
cuff him?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I need that piece from EMS.
Alrighty, Jim. Before I officially make my announcement that I'm going to be stepping down as lead of Major Crimes, I would like to find some people who would like to join and like to maybe become leads of the division. I know you have right now. You have your FTO thing, but I want to know if you're interested.
I would be honored, sir.
Alrighty. What about you, Zon? Would you like to be a part of MCD or?
Hell no.
Alright, that's fair. To be fair, you bleed out all the time, so you would be busy getting yourself healed up.
Ain't no way. Okay, it's my drive. I did it to be honest with you. No, sir, I would be greatly honored, and I would love to be considered for the position of for lead of MCD, sir.
Alrighty.
Being a detective and investigating things is my blood. It's in my blood. I'm like a bloodhound, sir. Sniff out the crime and bite it in the ankles.
Alrighty, awesome. I'm going to have you assigned to MCD. There used to be a channel, but they cut the channel off. Because honestly, I wasn't really using it because I didn't have much to report. Because I build my cases before I give reports about things.
Right, of course.
Oh, dear Lord.
So give me 1 second. Self. You have one as well.
You know we did. He said that she hit you with the. You know we.
Alrighty, awesome. Alright, so you're a part of it. So I'm gonna go ask around a few other people, see if they're interested, and then after that, I'm going to officially inform Lexi that I found a pool of candidates who are interested in taking over the Major Crimes Division. So basically, you would end up having to pull out of create an SOP, which shouldn't be that hard because it's just basically taking GIU and making your adjustments as needed. But yeah, I will ask around to other officers, and then I will get them
Understood.
Get them informed.
Too easy. Understood, sir. Thank you for your for pulling me to the side and talking to me about this.
No
I was actually going
worries.
to come to you and put my hat in the ring personally, but I completely got to do it.
Yeah, so I'm basically just gonna sign a bunch of people, and then after that, I will state that I'm.
Give the cadet. I gotta go take care of something real quick.
All right. Is there a dress code or anything like that, or
Just remain in your current uniform, and then you can adjust per. If you become lead, you can adjust with the SOPs as you need to be.
Right, understood, sir.
Alrighty. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna clock off because my voice is disappearing,
Oh,
and
God.
I can feel it. I can
yeah,
feel the
I would too,
fatigue.
brother.
You
Feel it
guys
in
have
your
yourselves
bones.
a good rest of your shift. You guys have yourself a good night. I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow night.
Okay, then.
One 106, 10-7, 10-42. You guys stay safe out there and have a good one.
You have a good night. Thank you for your service.
As for you guys, I'm gonna head up. You guys have a good night. I am tired. I need sleep.